got the lethal injection. An innocent man.
Wow.
So that is what made me loathe Clarence Thomas ever since. I mean, I had knew about him because of the whole Anita Hill thing, but when I saw that, I said, "Oh my!" I remember being so mad because it was like everybody was watching that because it was on TV and everything, and everybody was watching it. And I remember when they came back and they said, "Oh, that they're going to put him in the chair." I remember storming out of the room, and I had went into my room, slammed the door, closed it, and literally did the angry cry. I was so mad. I was so mad because it was like, I think that was when I really knew at that age, at the age of 22, mind you, I'm like fresh out of college when this happened back in 2011. That's when I was able to start to see how white supremacy was starting to play out and the people who contribute to it if they weren't even white, such as Clarence Thomas. And what ended up happening a few months later, Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman. And that's when the snowball effect happened, because then you had Jordan Davis at the end of the year, you know, the black kid at the gas station. Then you had the George Zimmerman trial the next year and he gets off. Then you have Mike Brown. It was like a snowball effect. It's like ever since Troy Davis, everything kept happening when the one domino fell, and then it was a trickle down effect. And it was like we was getting hit over and over and over again, and it was a lot.
Well, you know, the crazy thing that happened with me back in 2019, you know, I used to support BLM, right? I mean, anytime they would do something, I was there. And then one case happened down in Texas where the lady came in and was not Ahmaud Arbery. What was the guy's name? The cop, Amber Geyer, was the woman that was on trial for it. But everybody, all the women that was in that BLM chapter was calling me all kind of sellouts when I was like, no, we can't let this ride. We had Amber Geyer on the ropes, and it was a black judge who let her go.
Yeah. Now talk about a clown circus of a case. I mean, like more so the antics from the judge and Botham Jean's brother. I mean, the nerve of this man to get up there and ask this woman to get off that stand and ask that woman for a hug. The woman that killed your brother. Are you kidding me?
They sounded like they were breaking up. That looked like a breakup.
He was like, can I give her a hug? I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm like, we are literally all watching this play out in real time. And I'm like, what is happening right now?
You know, and then on top of that, it was several leaders within the BLM movement that was telling me that I need to pipe down, and I can't speak on that because I'm married to a white woman and that I support that I'm a Republican. But was I all these horrible things when I was helping you with the car washes? Where was I all these horrible things when I was donating money? Was I all these horrible things when you were asking me to speak at your events? You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, what in the world? So yeah, that really pushed me. You know what I'm saying? I was actually thinking about making a video called Confessions. That was the thing right there that pushed me. Like, I was like, what in the world? And then, you know, it took me down a red pill rabbit hole because a lot of these women were saying we got to be forgiven, this, that, and the third. I'm like, forgiving? Why the heck are we trying to extend our forgiveness to a person that, one, didn't ask for our forgiveness, two, is not deserving of our forgiveness, and a judge that, you know, pretty much could have set the precedent that you're not going to do this to our people anymore.
Yeah. Hey, Ricky, I don't mean to cut you off, but I have one more person I want to bring up.
All right.
Before I end the live. But I do appreciate you coming up, though.
All right, Taryn, I appreciate you coming in to check me out, too, man.
No problem. Shout out to Ricky for coming up. Now I'm going to bring Jesse up. What's going on?
Thank you, Tori. I appreciate you. Happy Mother's Day. Salute to you.
Same to you.
This is some bullshit. He gave me pictures, reparations.
But see, the thing is, they don't call it that. But when you look at a price, I would say a price tag that big, $1.7 billion with a B, not even $1.7 million with an M, but $1.7 billion with a B. I always tell people, if you want to put into perspective how much, how big a billion is, just think of how many millions it takes to get to a billion. $999,999,999.99. All you got to do is add in another penny.
Yep.
Another dollar rather. But I mean, like, it's like, wow.
Yeah, that's a direct slap in the face because I've been saying for the longest that he was gonna cut the check for reparations just to spite the Democrats, but he gone ahead and
That's
do
why I
this.
keep telling y'all they are the exact same. People may not like to hear that, but it's the truth though. They are the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
They just go about getting to their their end goal. The way that they get there may be different, but as long as they get there and meet somewhere in the middle, that's all that matters. But like when I saw this, I said I have to talk about this because it goes right in alignment with what I've been saying about both of these parties for so long. I said they are literally like they're like siblings one day and then they're mortal enemies the next, but they're together when it comes to dealing with us, but then they want to be or put on a facade or put on a performance for the rest of the world to see. I see it for what it is.
Right. I do too. That's why I'm independent. I heard you talking earlier that you said you've been independent for 4 years. I've been independent since 2013 when Dr. Claude Anderson told us that all Native Black Americans at that time need to change our voter registration to independent. And I never looked back. I voted for Osambo his second term, and that was the last time I voted Democrat. I haven't voted Democrat in elections since 2012.
Mm-hmm. I think the last time I voted, it was a write-in. I think I probably just put something. You know what? I know what it was. I had went to that voting booth and it said write-in, and I wrote "cut the check" on there and submitted it. That's exactly what I wrote. I said "cut the check" and wrote it in. And then when I did it again, when I think it was when it was Trump trying to get reelected his second term and then going against Biden, I wrote in this on the couch. That's what I put. That's exactly what I put.
Yeah, I wrote in reparations and tangibles in 2023 from our local election when they went out their way to keep me from getting on the ballot. So I didn't vote for either one of the two runoff candidates. I wrote in reparations, FBA reparations now, and tangibles because I'm known as Mr. Denver Tangibles. But yeah, that's all I had, Torian. Appreciate you having me up. Make sure y'all check out Shabaka's Black Spencer Hands on Frontline Black News. In about an hour, we got a Malcolm X edition. It's gonna be pretty dope.
I appreciate you coming up.
All right, peace.
All right, y'all. So Jesse was the last person. Shout out to everybody that came up and spoke, and also shout out to Brother Man for contributing to the super chat. Tomorrow, as y'all know, is Deep Dive Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that. And there will be another live tomorrow. That one will be at 7. That one's going to be a little bit more. I guess you could say that's more. It's going to be more light compared to this. This one was more of a serious topic, and I'm glad I did this live today because that's one less thing I got to talk about on Saturday. And the live tomorrow is the same thing because I had that one was going to be for Saturday as well in the weekly recap. Now that's one less thing I got to talk about. But y'all enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Be safe. Stay warm. Well, not stay warm, stay cool because it's hot today. I don't know where y'all at. It is scorching today. But stay cool, stay hydrated, but most importantly, be one.